The El Paso Desperados have lacked an identity all season long, but now winless with hope. The team's got a bunch of new faces making their debut tonight. Can they and the team's return home electrify El Paso? The Denver Avengers are yearning for a win, welcoming in the Vegas Devils, the only team winless at home and undefeated on the road this season. It's a clash in the Canyon Division. And the San Jose Outlaws started 2-1, but have lost 2 straight. Can they turn things around against the Atomics, who are trying to put their first win streak together this season, 0-2 off early wins? We'll watch it all tonight in the Virtual Zone. Week 7 begins right here on VFN. Sit back and enjoy the glory of 3 times the football as 90 minutes of UFL football starts now. We get underway first in Texas, where the Houston Herd are off a bye, but if you remember a few weeks ago, they beat the Rochester Pioneers in Rochester, one of the most impressive road wins of any team this season. They head into El Paso today as DJ Simeon gets dropped for a loss of 1 to take on the much improved Desperados. They have 3 new players. Alan Wood at corner. Jordan Herrera is their top receiver, new onto the roster. And then PJ Slaughter is their running back here today as they try to flip the script in what would be a major upset against Houston. Deep shot for Frank Stearns on the first drive, and it's incomplete as Denver had that well covered. San Jose 2-3. They are losers of 2 straight after a 2-1 start. They're trying to get back on track here tonight. Albuquerque is 3-3. They've been up and down, but impressive at times this season as Cunningham is actually going to get that pass away. Incomplete, but a nice block. I believe that was Culberson, the still unclaimed halfback 1. Mike O'Neill having a lively discussion with Flanagan there, and I think that's going to be a 3-and-out for San Jose. 3rd down and 6 for Ronnie Shanahan and the Houston Herd. That pass is caught, but a huge hit delivered and knocks the ball loose, incomplete. Very interesting. El Paso's a fascinating team here today because they got these 3 new players, and then this week they went to improve their team, and they actually distributed 50 points of hit power across their roster. Very unique boost for the Desperados, and already a monster hit on that 3rd down and 6, paying off. Houston's going to have to punt it away, and we'll see what that offense can do. We're settled in. We've got changes of possessions, and we've got UFL Bingo live tonight. Verticals win. We'll be calling out the numbers and updating those in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Dennis Tolbert is the quarterback in Albuquerque, and he's got a 1st down across the midfield stripe. Pope's first pass of the day is incomplete. 1st and 10 for Jack Nitro and the Vegas Devils, who also have a new face on the roster. Defensive end Tyrone Johnson is new to Vegas and playing in either his 2nd or 3rd game. Gingon Bredbin of Houston. Denver also has Blue Crush playing free safety as part of that reframed defense over there. Denver made some defensive adjustments today, but Frank Stearns has Vegas into Denver territory on their opening possession, a 3-for-4 start for Frank Stearns. And that is the first catch of the career of Jordan Herrera for El Paso, upper left-hand corner. You get another look at it, just a nice little slant over the middle of the 43-yard line, and picks up the score. How about our spreads today? El Paso is 7.5-point home dog. El Paso 0-3 through their first 3 weeks at home, and then they went on the road, played a couple close games, but dropped those 2. 0-5, one of 2 winless teams in the UFL. That shot is incomplete as Nitro for Vegas takes the ball around the left-hand side for a 1st down, on a 1st down to pick up 2, 2nd down and 8. 5.5-point dogs are Denver here at home. Vegas is 3-0 away from the friendly confines of home. Hand off to Nitro up the middle. Denver has not won since week 1, which in the extended UFL season can feel like a long time, a couple months for the Avengers. San Jose in kind of a push. They're 1.5-point home dogs. They've lost a couple in a row, trying to right the ship as Frank Stearns over the middle again has a completion for Vegas down to the Denver 24-yard line. We'll go there with our audio as Vegas tries to become the first team to get into the red zone today. The pass is caught by unclaimed tight end Dylan White. Elliott Pope Jr. over the middle, caught. That's Jordan Herrera. Again, his second grab. Pope's 2 for 4. Both of his receptions have gone to Herrera in the first quarter. And that drive continues. Vegas ends up on 4th and inches, and they'll just elect to take the points. This is a 41-yard field goal for Vegas. 41-yard field goal. That's good. And Vegas has our first points up on the board. Albuquerque is in the red zone. Let's go there now. As the Atomics, well, actually, let's go to El Paso because it's Herrera again. His third catch for 23 yards. And El Paso's in the red zone too. Man, oh man, Jordan Herrera. What a find for this team. El Paso's working the football down the field. Play fake for Dennis Tolbert in Albuquerque. He'll sling it the opposite direction of the end zone, and that pass is knocked away. P.J. Slaughter all the way down to the 1-yard line for the Desperados. First and goal. Let's go to San Jose. Albuquerque's got a 3rd and 7 at the 16. Tolbert to throw. Tolbert fires, end zone, wide open, touchdown Albuquerque. That is Shark Tarkington Jr., who has been a red zone magnet recently, and Elliott Pope Jr.'s got a touchdown. That's unclaimed wide receiver 2, Kalen Varley. El Paso on their opening drive scores 6. Rob Noel bulls his way for a first down. That was a 1-yard touchdown for El Paso. We're going to get the Albuquerque score here momentarily. That was from 16 yards away was Albuquerque's score officially, 16 yards away. So both El Paso and Albuquerque get red zone touchdowns. And let's go back to Denver where it's the Avengers over midfield. And Rob Noel on his first 3 carries up to 29 yards. Yes, 3 is also off the board. Good call, Iggy. 2nd and 4 for Denver at the Vegas 40-yard line. The Avengers moving the football. And off to Noel, got a yard. You know, El Paso also did something a little bit differently this week. They actually doubled down on their adjustments. Their 3rd down and 4th down offense had been abysmal. Their red zone offense had been abysmal. Already a nice start here today. This is Mike O'Neill on the carry for San Jose. He picks up 7 yards to the Outlaws' 42-yard line. Nate Hall setting up a screen. Caught by Noel on 3rd down and 3. Room to run and more. And actually, I stand corrected. That's Pearson, the pass catching back in to collect that screen. Hall is 2 for 2 on this opening drive. Houston's got a 2nd down and 10. They find themselves down early in this one. 7-0. DJ Simeon with another carry. He's got just 1 yard on his first 3 carries. So El Paso's out here hitting harder, trying to improve in the red zone and on 3rd down. Denver focused on their defense. They don't have a ton of depth as Nate Hall delivers that inside the 20-yard line. They don't have a ton of depth defensively. Houston's pass is caught at midfield. That's going to pick up a first down. That is McCorkle, the unclaimed tight end, who's off to a hot start, 2 catches for 28 yards. Denver didn't have a ton of depth, so their big problems are when they play in that big nickel quarters coverage. So Denver focused on simplifying defense a little bit coming into the day. San Jose, a little bit of an opposite approach. They want to play bend, don't break, want to keep everything in front of them after giving up nearly 10 yards a pass so far this season. And they didn't have much to show for it on that first defensive drive, but Mike O'Neill has San Jose back into the red zone, or into the red zone, I should say, for the first time. O'Neill with his 3rd catch for 47 yards. Having a nice night. All right, Denver's got a 3rd down and 6. They're now technically out of the red zone at the Vegas 21. Nate Hall delivers, bottom of the screen, caught down to the 8-yard line, put him back in the red zone. That is Patrick Anderson with his 2nd catch for 19 yards, the unclaimed wide receiver 1. El Paso with a sack, upper left-hand corner. That's unclaimed defensive end Brian Gates. El Paso has really struggled in the sack department over the first few weeks of the season. Actually has the fewest sacks in the league, 10 in 5 games. First and goal for Denver. Handoff Rob Noel inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. 36 yards for Noel. 3rd down and 6 coming up for San Jose at the Albuquerque 12. What's up, Porter? Shotgun, 2nd and goal, Denver. Nate Hall going to try to sling it. Fires, caught in the back of the end zone, touchdown. Rene Leon. Denver on their opening possession scores 6. And San Jose's got a touchdown. Mike O'Neill dominating that drive for the Outlaws, and both teams again today get in the red zone and get points. For Mike O'Neill, that's touchdown number 3 on the season. An 11-play, 75-yard drive for Denver that took 6:11 off the clock. Maybe that's a 5. For San Jose, that was a 12-yard touchdown. The extra point is good. 7's all around. Pope Jr.'s got a completion. For Denver, that's another 1-yard score, so nothing new there. All right, let's go to the only offensive action at the moment. That is Elliott Pope Jr. with a 1st down and 10, 3 minutes to go in the first. Pope Jr., bad throw, picked off by Houston. Going the other way, Elijah Blades. And it looked like some miscommunication there on a route. It was one-on-one to the bottom of the screen, and the receiver just was not even looking. Deep shot, Frank Stearns a little behind the receiver, but Ethan Flowers makes a beautiful adjustment to it to get the ball to the Denver 41-yard line. And Blades has a 32-yard interception return for a touchdown. Seven to 7, the kick is good for Houston, and we're all knotted up at 7 there. So every team has scored here on game night 17 minutes into our broadcast. DR Sim, I see you on Twitch. Yes, they are on YouTube and on Twitch through the magic of live streaming. We are everywhere. John Denham on that last carry for Albuquerque. It's 3rd down and 11 for the Atomics. Vegas is back across the 50. Let's go to Denver. 2nd and 10 for the Devils. Handoff, Jack Nitro. Lots of space. Nitro, 1st down. 20 yards on 3 carries for Nitro. He has the 2nd most rushing yards in a game this season with 209. Cardiac Squid of Fresno has the most in a game this season with 219. He did that last week against Denver. 3rd down, 11 for Dennis Tolbert. Bottom right-hand corner. Screen wide open. 1st down to the San Jose 42-yard line. And that is just frustrating for San Jose, who's dropping into a zone coverage, but, I mean, a perfectly placed ball. Just too much space that San Jose's given up there. So Albuquerque's drive continues to move. 2nd and 10 for Vegas as they approach the red zone. Tolbert dumps that one off short. That picks up 7. Play fake Stearns, 2nd down and 10. All day to throw. Stearns got a chip block and then takes off around the left side. Wow, there was a lot of physicality at the line there. Albuquerque called for a false start. They'll have to move back. 3rd down, and they run a draw as El Paso on 3rd down and 8. McCreary almost got it. 4th and inches at their own 41. That's Broback with the tackle. Oh, deep. Stearns looking for the end zone, and Denver's got an interception. That is Blue Crush with, I believe, his 1st career pick. 1st career pick for Blue Crush in his 5th quarter on a UFL field. Snatches that one away. That would have been 6. El Paso elects to punt it away after the 4th and inches, and they pin Houston down to the 12. Look at Crush sneaking in to take that one away. 3rd down and 2 for Albuquerque. They quickly throw it outside. What a move by Tarkington Jr. to pick up the 1st down. That was all Shark. Tolbert got crushed in the backfield. Houston finally getting something going deep down the field. So they got a 1st down. Let's go to San Jose, where the Atomics are driving again. Tolbert's pass is caught at the 24-yard line. Coming up on UFL Primetime tonight, it is Michael Turillo and Josh Zirkle on the call for a big one out west in the Pacific. Los Angeles at San Diego. Battle of two lost teams tonight. That is coming up on UFL Primetime. Right here on the Virtual Football Network. Nate Hall and the Denver Avengers have the football back off the interception at the start of the 2nd quarter. Nate Hall is 6 for 6 for 45 yards. And that pass from 24 yards out and a dive from Tarkington is good. Touchdown Albuquerque. San Jose's defensive adjustments not working out so far. And look at Tarkington's effort as he went to dive at the pylon. Can we get a pylon look at that? Landry Williams tried to come over and defend. But instead it's Albuquerque with the score. And the extra point makes that 14. And that was a 24-yard strike. A lot of Canyon Division active tonight. Of course, Vegas is a game back of Salt Lake. They've dropped their first game to Salt Lake. They'll play them again later this season. As Shanahan's pass is caught, but Houston is ruled short of the first down. Nice open field tackle by the unclaimed corner, Javon Cromartie. And what is Houston going to do here on 4th and 1? Let's go there to see the decision. Rob Noel's got another first down to the Vegas 35-yard line. He's fired up right now. And it looks like Houston's going to try to kick the field goal to go up 10-7. This is a 50-yard field goal. 50-yard field goal. Got it. And Houston goes up 10-7. So again, that's a 50-yard field goal, not a 50-plus yard field goal. It's a 50-yard field goal for Houston. They take the lead 10-7. El Paso came out of this game like gangbusters, as Culberson takes a beautiful run around the edge for San Jose to the 43-yard line. Finally, something in the positive direction in the run game for San Jose. El Paso came out firing, but Houston has settled in. They're back up by a field goal. Denver's played a great first half. Driving on their second possession, Pearson breaks a tackle and gets up to the 30-yard line of Vegas. Denver's up 7-3. Denver down to the Vegas 30-yard line. Nate Hall gets rid of it. Jump ball caught at the 9. Rene Leon sky high, 21 yards. How about this catch? Into the end zone and he tried to get the feet down, but actually the first body part to hit, I believe, was his elbow, which still hit in bounds. That was actually the wrist, the left wrist at the 9-yard line. What has gotten into Denver here? Hand off Rob Noel. Have not seen a sack out of Vegas yet, as Pope Jr.'s pass is caught at the 45-yard line. Vegas leads the league in sacks. Denver leads the league in sacks allowed. A nightmare matchup for the Avengers, but their adjustments to the offense the last couple of weeks look to be paying off here in the first half. Second down and goal at the 7. Noel takes a handoff, breaks off a tackle, gets down to the 5. Herrera's got another catch for El Paso. Jordan Herrera on fire for the Desperados. Denver 5 yards out on 3rd down and goal. P.J. Slaughter breaks off a tackle. El Paso's past the 50. Nate Hall going to throw for it. Fires end zone. Pass caught. Touchdown. What a grab. Falling backwards. That's Durham for the score from 5 yards out. Look at this catch. Low and away, falling backwards just past the defender. There goes Slaughter inside the 20-yard line. El Paso's got a first down. Denver's up 14-3. And I think they've scored on both of their opening possessions. Another 11-play, 5-minute drive for the Denver Avengers. What a start. Elliott Pope Jr. is back in the red zone for El Paso. First and 10 of the 20. That's a pickup of 3. San Jose's defense looking for a stop. Dennis Tolbert 11 of 13 for 138 yards, so about 10 yards attempt for Albuquerque, and that's just been the frustrating part for San Jose. Elliott Pope Jr. got hit as he threw. The pass is caught and got enough for a first down. The extra effort. Pope is 10 of 13 for 100 yards. That was Bronson. Bronson fighting for the extra yardage. 158 yards of offense in the first half for Denver, 105 for Vegas. But their drive only ended in a field goal. Handoff to Jack Nitro. He gets 1. Let's go to Texas. First and goal at the 9. Elliott Pope Jr. has the ball down to the 4-yard line. Pass caught by one of the slot guys. That's Varley. Oh, boy, Albuquerque's running again. 3rd down and 4. All kinds of time over the middle of the field to Martin Jones. Austin Labrador was released this week, so Robert Martin Jones takes over. A long-time Albuquerque Atomic that had seen less time with Labrador in the lineup. 3rd down and goal at the 3 for El Paso. Elliott Pope Jr. going to take off and run and score. Touchdown, Desperados. Wow. El Paso, 2 touchdowns in the red zone. Denver, 2 touchdowns in the red zone. Denham's got a 1st down for Albuquerque down to the San Jose 20-yard line. And the story so far today is just how outstanding Denver and El Paso is executing offensively. That extra point is good, 14-10. El Paso, a 9-play, 4-minute long drive. El Paso trying to put together their first win of the season. We got a shootout in Texas. Let's go to San Jose. Busy day out west in the UFL. No one from the Great East Conference in action tonight. 2nd down and 6 at the 16 for Albuquerque. Tolbert looking, firing, end zone, scored again! Albuquerque's got 20 in the first half. And that's unclaimed wide receiver 3, Trey McDowell. Vegas is down to the Denver 21-yard line, and the action just not stopping here tonight. That was a 16-yard strike for Albuquerque. It already hit. 21 has not. The extra point is good. _21 play of the first half for Vegas' offense. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Let's go there. Frank Stearns over the middle to nobody. Just an accurate pass. He's 8 of his first 13. 2nd and 14 for Houston, down 4 to their division rival Desperados. And that flip out lost more yards. Liam Ryan, actually they rule it a 1-yard gain. We had some wild games in an abbreviated week of UFL action last week. Cincinnati held on to beat Chicago. That Rochester and Motor City game was very exciting in a 10-8 final. I'm not being sarcastic. It was a great football game. New York hold on to beat Florida 17-10 in an ugly football game. That was the total opposite of what Rochester and Motor City gave us. And then St. Louis beat New Orleans in primetime 23-14. Stearns' pass is caught by Ethan Flowers, but it's 4th down Vegas. So Denver's going to get a half stop. Warren Cunningham with the completion, 7 of 9 for 76 yards. Houston's got a punt. El Paso's got the football back with 4:15 left. And Vegas will have a 35-yard field goal attempt. 35-yard field goal attempt is good for Vegas. Cunningham on back-to-back plays has just tried to flip it out wide. That's Brance's first catch, but it's going to be 3rd down and 7 for San Jose. And let's see, let's go there. 3rd down and 7 for the Outlaws, down 21-7. Their defense has really let them down in the first half. Cunningham's pass is caught, but it's short. of the sticks. By how much? By 1 yard. The Albuquerque 48. We'll see if San Jose elects to continue to go for it. Touchdowns beating field goals right now for Denver. It's 14-6. $13 called numbers so far here on game night. That's ahead of last week's record pace of 27. Rob Noel, 12 carries, 58 yards in this first half. San Jose elects to punt the football, and it is a shank out of bounds at the 20-yard line. With that, let's go to Denver, where they're handing it off to Noel, and he's just caught from behind. It's been a heavy dose of Noel in this first half, and it's working. 162 yards in the first half for Denver. Carfell makes the tackle. PJ Slaughter with that last carry for El Paso, but it's going to be 3rd down and 13. Here's more Noel, 1st down. Tolbert is crushed in the backfield by Hardaway. That's unclaimed defensive end Tyron Hardaway for San Jose. And Tolbert just got thrusted right into that bad situation. Third down and 13 for El Paso. Elliott Pope Jr. all day, deep ball down the field, caught at the 4. 56-yard bomb to Brunson from Pope Jr. Upper left-hand corner, another look, please. A jump ball, one-on-one. Javaris Bronson comes down with it, and actually Morton tried to strip the ball away and was unable to come down with it. El Paso back in the red zone. 2nd and 2 for Denver, trying to score again. Pass is hauled in, but short of the sticks. 1st down and goal for El Paso at the 4. Pope Jr. in some trouble, sack to the 15-yard line. That is Gingon Bredbin with the sack. That is his first sack of his career. Bredbin relentless against that tackle. Second and goal at the 14-yard line for the Desperados. Pope Jr.'s pass either over or underthrown. There were 2 receivers in the area. Pope Jr.'s 12 of 16. That one bad pick is Houston's only touchdown of the day. And Nate Hall just threw his first incompletion of the day for Denver's offense. Cunningham takes off. He's got a 1st down. Pope Jr., 3rd down and goal. Dumps it off to McCreary. Timeout for Houston to get the football back, and El Paso's going to have to kick a field goal from 23 yards out. Cunningham's got San Jose back across the 50 at the 2-minute warning. 10 of 13. 23-yard field goal for El Paso. Got it. 17-10. All right, let's go to San Jose, where the Outlaws are driving past the 50. Now down to the Albuquerque 35-yard line. They trailed 21-7 early. Albuquerque played Vegas last week and really struggled to slow down Vegas in any way. Denver's doing a much better job of that this afternoon. Cunningham's got an open receiver. That's Mike O'Neal again down inside the 20. A red zone trip for San Jose. Meanwhile, Houston has 2 timeouts and 1:23 seconds to try to tie this game before the half. We got 45 viewers right now here on Game Night. Denver and Vegas at the break, 14-6 Avengers. They have looked fantastic, but still only up 8. Vegas showing how good of a team they are, despite how good of a team Denver has been today. Ronnie Shanahan, 8 of 9 for 100 yards, completes that one to Armstrong. Cunningham backing up, needs to get rid of it, and is sacked for a loss of 12. Important sack for unclaimed defensive end Treshawn Harris for Albuquerque, and that's going to make the drive difficult on the Outlaws. And I think that pushed him out of the red zone. Let's go to El Paso, where Houston is in the no-huddle offense right now on a 3rd down and 4. 45 seconds left. Down 17-10. Shanahan zips one wide open. 40, 35, down to the 30-yard line. All alone was Noe Terrazas. And with just 2 timeouts, Houston will keep that offense going. San Jose's back into the red zone. Actually, no, Houston slow playing this just a little bit. They do not want El Paso to get an opportunity at the football again before the half. 3rd down and 15 for Cunningham. Cunningham will just take the check down. 20 seconds left for Houston. 2 timeouts at the El Paso 30. Fires it over the middle. It's actually, oh, it's picked! It's picked off! How did that happen? It looked like the receiver dropped it. This is a 34-yard field goal for San Jose. It's good. Upper left-hand corner. Where's the ball? Where is the football? Out of Terrazas' hands. Danny Clark comes up from his slot corner spot and yanks the ball away. That was an unfortunate interception there from Shanahan. Really wasn't his fault. Put the ball right on Noe Terrazas, who just could not come up with it. And El Paso, the only team in the league coming into the week that had not forced a fumble. Didn't force a fumble there, but pretty much forced a fumble there. Won't go down in the box score as that, but Rene Leon's got a first down to the Vegas 38-yard line on Denver's first drive of the second half. Tolbert trying to do something here before the break for Albuquerque. They're down to 7 seconds. El Paso maybe trying to see if they could get a little bit closer for a Hail Mary, but I think up 7. El Paso wants to make sure they don't do anything crazy at the end of the first half. They had that pick 6 in the flats, and it doesn't look like El Paso is going to take much of a chance, and why should they? They are up a touchdown right now on the Houston Herd. P.J. Slaughter has got 65 rushing yards in the first half. A wiffle ball flies out of Dennis Tolbert's hand to end the half in California. Albuquerque on top of the Outlaws, 21-10. El Paso on top of Houston, 17-10. BK, I'll get to your bingo in a moment. I think I missed.
Ready. Mike, 57. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
It was the San Jose field goal that was from 34 yards away. What a run from Rob Noel. First down to the 28-yard line. 88 yards. So 34 is off the board on that San Jose field goal. Rob Noel punishing the Devils. Look at lower left-hand corner. Oh, my. Bledsoe. Move, Bledsoe. Get out the way.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Mike, 54. And
First and 10 at the Vegas 28 for Nate Hall and the surging Avengers. Noel picks up 2. Start of the second half in California. Start of the second half in Texas as they join Vegas and Denver, already in progress in the third quarter. Hope you all are enjoying it. Game night tonight. We've got 52 viewers out there right now checking out UFL Game Night, and we're happy to be back here to start week number 7 as Bo Braxton makes the catch for Albuquerque up to their own 48-yard line. 292 yards for Albuquerque, 228 of that through the air. Needless to say, San Jose's defensive adjustments are not working here today. Elliot Pope Jr.'s pass is caught down to the 45-yard line. That's a 20-yard catch for Brunson. It was Herrera early, and it's been Brunson since for the Desperados, who do absolutely look recharged today. Denver's going to have to settle for a field goal. It's a 43-yard field goal, 43-yard field goal for the Avengers. That kick is good, 17-6. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you very much. All right, so bingo on card 9. Looking for a vertical. BK, I don't have you for a bingo because I don't have. I missed 14 on my call sheet. Yes, you are correct. That is a bingo. Post your winnings in the UFL Bingo channel. Our first one of the night. So Denver gets a field goal out of the last drive, up 17-6. 3rd down and 5. El Paso tried to set up a screen. That fails. That's Robert Martin Jones with another catch for Albuquerque. Vegas down 11 with 8:16 to go in the third. 233 yards for Denver, 162 for Vegas. Both offenses have been moving the ball well. Albuquerque's in the red zone. El Paso has to punt on their opening drive of the third quarter. Nitro runs for 4. Shanahan 9 of 11 for 137 yards and that inexplicable interception. Stern's short pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 11 for Tolbert and the Atomics in the red zone. Lower right-hand corner, deep shot. Corner! Oh, what a play! Intercepted. Tapping the toes in the end zone. And a pick for Denver as well. Unclaimed linebacker Clinton Florence with the play. And which interception at the bottom of the screen was better? A or B? Wow, Ethan Flowers, look at this, lower left. Look at Flowers lay out to try to make this play. And Clinton Florence ripped it away from him. Wow.
Ready? 60 or.
So 2 interceptions almost simultaneously right here on game night. The ruling on the field stands, and it's first down, San Jose at their own 20. Cunningham's pass goes for 9. Shanahan's pass is knocked away. Noel again on the run, a flag late. I think that might be a face mask on Vegas.
Face mask. Defense.
And that'll be a first down at the Denver 23-yard line. Terrible penalty. Deep shot, McCorkle wrestles the ball away for a Houston first down.
Down. 18 Gator.
Dre McCorkle, another very talented tight end that is still unclaimed in the UFL. But watch this catch, upper left-hand corner. Has to wrestle it away from a defender who was trying to take it away from him. We get another look at it. There's Jefferson in coverage. I tried to get it away from him. He could not. Strong hands. Houston's down to the El Paso 37-yard line. Play fake. Ronnie Shanahan. Houston trying to keep the forward momentum going. He just threw that one out of bounds. Didn't have anything open. Denver is back into the red zone again. Up 17-6. It is 3rd down and 8. And a pass is caught, but it's short of the sticks. Nate Hall, 17-21 for a $139. Bledsoe with the tackle that saved the touchdown, and DJ Simeon on his 7th carry now has 28 yards, and Houston's in the red zone. Durham's got to run that route just past the sticks. You know, San Jose's down 21-10. Cunningham is 16 for 19. He only has 3 incompletions. It's not as if San Jose's offense has been struggling today. Just don't have the points to show for it. This is a 32-yard field goal for Denver. 32-yard field goal. That kick is good and makes it 20-6. $20 is a new hit there. Culberson, a little bit of a quiet day in San Jose's run game. 27 yards on 8 carries. Pass over the middle to Millsap. Breaks a tackle for Houston down to the 9-yard line. 3rd and 1. I think Denver has scored on all 4 of their possessions, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a game of few possessions and a lot of time off the clock in the Denver-Vegas game as DJ Simeon hurdles a defender on the ground and gets down to the 2-yard line. Oh, if only he could have turned that into 6 points. That would have been epic. You can watch it again, upper left. Cunningham gets sacked by Walters on 3rd and short. Just got to hand the ball off there. Cunningham got too cute. Stearns, 9 of 16, 124 yards and 2 picks. Let's go to Texas. 1st down and goal at the 2-yard line. The handoff is stuffed at the 1. What a hit by Stewart, his 6th tackle. 2nd and goal from the 1. Houston trying to tie the game. Play fake. Shanahan, end zone touchdown, Dre McCorkle. And San Jose pins Albuquerque down to the 5. Houston an extra point away from tying the game, but no new numbers off the board as 1 and 17 have already hit. A lot of people out there, well, 16's hit too, so wouldn't matter if they missed the extra point or not. 2nd down, 11, Stearns with a completion. He's got a 1st down. 4:23 to go in the 3rd there. 5:51 to go in the 3rd in Texas. 5:12 to go in the 3rd in California. We have a 17-17 tie in Texas, a 20-6 game in Denver, and nearly a 21-12 game in San Jose as Denham is dropped in the backfield by Will Todd, his 3rd TFL. Him along with Landry Williams are the catalysts of this Outlaws defense that is still trying to find their identity. Jack Nitro thrown down. He's got just 36 yards on 11 carries. Denver's done a pretty good job on him today. Lattimore with the tackle. From the 1-yard line, Albuquerque gets out of their shadow. It's going to be 3rd and long from their own 5. This is a critical moment for San Jose. Let's go to Denver, where Stearns is going deep. That pass is caught to the Denver 43-yard line. Tolbert on a 3rd down and 10. Deep shot is knocked away by Williams. San Jose gets the stop. And Vegas once again moving. That's Braylon Battle with the 22-yard catch. Pope Jr.'s pass is caught. 15 of 20 for 204 yards. That's Farley with the catch. And El Paso's got 304 yards of offense today. They averaged 364 yards of offense. That's actually just 11th worst in the league. But it's the points per game for El Paso that's really been struggling. They average the lowest in the league at 13.8. They are already above that average. Right now in a 17-17 tie, 1st and 10 at the 40. Over the middle, caught to Houston. Deep shot in the end zone, almost caught off the deflection. Vegas, almost a miraculous play in the end zone there as that ball popped up in the air and a receiver almost got there.
60 outlaw.
3rd down and 2 at the 34 for Vegas. Handoff, got the first down, and a nice job following the block.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
323 yards for Albuquerque, 207 for San Jose. 1st and 10 at the Albuquerque 47-yard line, 3:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. And unblocked off the right side, Culberson is smashed.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the slant.
2nd and 10, P.J. Slaughter on the carry, and he's dropped for a loss. Haven't seen that much today. Stearns trying to hit the corner, cannot find Flowers, who was double covered. We have had entertaining football from start to finish, folks.
70, Indy.
This has been a quick hour, which time flies when you're having fun, as Mike O'Neill gets the catch and a big run, 29 yards out. Jack Nitro, touchdown, Vegas. Untouched. Nitro with a couple of great blocks on the outside. El Paso has another first down to the Houston 31-yard line. That's Herrera again. Extra point is good. 20-13. Vegas tightens things up. In Denver, 10 plays, 78-yard, 4-minute and 12-second drive. Meanwhile, Jordan Herrera's got El Paso back in scoring position. 3:36 to go in the 3rd, tie game at 17. And again, San Jose's drive stalls out beyond the 50, and again they pin Albuquerque down inside their own 5-yard line. Elliott Pope with a carry. He's got 57 rushing yards, and another El Paso first down. They're in the red zone. Pope Jr. from the 8. Handoff, McCreary inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem for me.
107 rushing yards for Denver today as they start fresh with a new drive. Noel's dropped for a loss. Still no sacks for Vegas, unless I missed anything. That is the biggest storyline of the Denver game. Alves makes the stop. 2nd and goal from the 2 for El Paso.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Handoff, P.J. Slaughter, score! Desperados back in front. They got 3 red zone touchdowns today. They had 4 the entire season. And that is, I believe, P.J. Slaughter's first career touchdown. Congrats, P.J. Denham's got a first down for Albuquerque. San Jose continues to struggle with them. 24-17. 20-13 Denver. That's the end of the third quarter. And let's go back to California, where Albuquerque's got a fresh set of downs as they are nearing the end of the third quarter. Pass to the far side, incomplete. Tolbert's 274 yards, 3 touchdowns today, 19-27. It's up to Houston's offense to respond now. Nate Hall is taking a deep shot in double coverage. That pass is incomplete. Good effort, though, by Durham. Tolbert, deep shot, good, what a play! Robert Martin Jones. A 124 yards in his re-debut for Albuquerque as he catches that one down on his rump. Simeon bottled up in the backfield for Houston. El Paso has smothered him today. Cromartie with the tackle, his 5th. 33 yards on 10 carries for Simeon. End of the third quarter in California after that tremendous catch from Robert Martin Jones. If anybody's a Workaholics fan out there, you remember the whole Catherine Zeta-Jones? I can never tell. Does she dip beneath lasers? Or is she deep in lasers? I can't, if anybody can understand that reference, let me know. Robert Martin Jones. Sack in the backfield. That's the second for San Jose today, and it's 2nd and 20 for Albuquerque. The offenses in California have gone stone cold. Albuquerque had 21 points in the first half. They've got a goose egg here in the second. 3rd down and 12 for Houston. Ronnie Shanahan over the middle, and it's going to be close. Got it. First down. Perfect throw to D.R. Simeon. We have some bingos. We'll get to them after this 3rd down and 2 for Vegas. Stearns to keep the drive alive. Got it. Past the 40 down to midfield. Ethan Flowers, first down. All right, how about card 18? Shanahan, a bomb down the field, and Houston could not come up with it. On the right side, Iggy, that's a bingo. Could Mike Churchill make it back-to-back wins? Yeah, he's got it. Mike Churchill, that's a bingo. So we're up to 3 now. Here tonight, our game night record is 5. We have 23 numbers called. Our game night record is 27. And that punt goes out of the end zone. So 10:46 to go in the fourth quarter. It's still 21-10 in San Jose. 24-17, El Paso on top of Houston. A huge 3rd down and 12 coming up here. Screen, Simeon is dropped in the back. Check that Millsap, dropped in the backfield. Stewart with the TFL. Cunningham with a beautiful pass to Eddie Franz for a San Jose first down. Some defensive players we've not mentioned yet tonight. Mike Denali of Houston, Chris Phillips of Vegas. Love our defensive players in the UFL. Stearns dropping back to pass, nearly sacked. And gets that up to the Denver 37-yard line. 3rd down and 8, 9:30 to play in that one. Oh, Michael Percoco had the bingo at 18. My bad. Stearns on 3rd down and 8. Throws it into the dirt, and Elliott Pope Jr.'s got another first down, 73 yards. By the way, I can confirm that bingo card 18 is Percoco's. San Jose across the 50. Cunningham's 22 of 26, 217 yards and a touchdown, and Mike O'Neill's over 100 yards. This is a 54-yard field goal for Vegas. It's short. No good. With 9 minutes to go, Vegas tries a long one. Fumble the ball in El Paso, but they recover their own fumble. Unclaimed tight end Eric Grammer saved the day. Watch this. A run on an end around to Brunson. It gets knocked out of there, and it was Grammer that saved the day. Face mask on Albuquerque is going to put San Jose on the Atomics 29-yard line with 8:36 to go. Pope Jr. taking off and runs again. He's got the first down. 77 yards on 6 carries for Pope. Hand off Rob Noel. Trying to get the tough yards for Denver. 3rd down and 1. He's over 100. And this time Pope Jr. sacked in the backfield. Mark says, I've had enough of that. 2nd sack of the day for Houston. 3rd down and 1 for Denver. Did they get it? Yes, they did. Denver was 0 on 3rd down in last week's loss. Certainly not that way today. A huge hit by Albuquerque over the middle. It's 3rd down and 6 at the 25-yard line. Deep shot is incomplete. So again, a San Jose drive past the 50 just kind of putters out. Looking for Branch down the field. There goes McCreary for El Paso past the 50. This is going to be another outlaw field goal. 7:48 to go in the 4th. This is a 42-yard field goal for San Jose. 42-yard field goal is good. Elliot Pope Jr., deep ball into traffic, incomplete. Nate Hall, 3rd down and 4. Incomplete for Denver. 6:12 to go. (21-13). El Paso's going to have to punt. Houston does get the stop. It's 4th down for Denver. The punt goes out of the 13-yard line. 1st down for Denver. Or 4th down, rather. They're going to try a 57-yard field goal. That kick is almost blocked. And short as well. Not as off target as Vegas is, but Vegas and Denver essentially exchange long field goal misses here in the 4th quarter. Ronnie Shanahan's got a 1st down on a 20-yard pickup. Ethan Flowers, 6 catches for 101 yards. Another good day at the office for Flowers. That was Simeon with that last catch. Frank Stearns, all kinds of time to throw. It's incomplete. Receiver out of bounds. San Jose needs a stop. Houston needs some points. We have 3 one-score games on game night right now, and Tolbert is sacked again. 2nd sack for Jefferson. Stearns, lower left for Vegas. Fires complete past midfield to the Denver 49-yard line. 2:16 for Stearns. Shanahan slinging it again. The receiver could not hold on. Vegas, the only team right now. Well, actually, Houston also has the ball trailing. That pass is caught at the Denver 37. What a haul. That is Maddox's first catch. Not going to get a replay because of the no huddle, but that was outstanding. 3rd and long coming up for Albuquerque. Stearns fires inside the 30. Caught again. Maddox back-to-back grabs after no catches all game. Boy, the drama's really building right now. 3-1 score games. Two teams that are trailing have the football. Stearns inside the 20-yard line. Maddox again. 3 catches on this drive. Shanahan's pass is caught to midfield. It is, but that was 3rd down, so it's 4th down for Houston. Down 7 with 7 minutes to go. Stearns fires 20 down to the 11-yard line. That's Battle. Terrazas with that catch. I think it's 4th and short enough for Houston. They might go for this here. Nope, they will punt it. 4th and 5. Stearns, 2nd and 4. Hit as he threw. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Battle again. Vegas down 7, 4:18 to go. El Paso's got the football back with 6:38 left. And San Jose just got the football back, down 8. 3rd down and 4 for Vegas. 11 yards away. Handoff Nitro. Not much there. And on 3rd down and 4, Vegas ran it. Frank Castle with a monster tackle. I think that sounds the alarm that Vegas is certainly in 4-down territory here with 4 minutes to go. Down 7. A field goal is not going to do much for you. Cunningham trying to lead the charge. Houston can't stop P.J. Slaughter. Deep ball from Cunningham. He overshot his intended receiver. It's picked off. Picked off by Freeman. Both teams with 287 passing yards, and San Jose gives it away. 4th down and 4 for Vegas. 3:45 left. Stearns out of the empty to throw. Stearns, end zone, touchdown! 1-point game in Denver. Glover with the catch. Vegas has come all the way back. On a 4th down from 11 yards away. On 4th down, ties the game with 3:41 to go. All right, El Paso has the football. It's 3rd down and 8. Houston's got to get off the field. That last score was from 11 yards away. Card 33, that's Kilgannon's card. Pope Jr., 3rd down and 8. Houston got the stop. Oh, DJ, that's a horizontal bingo. You need a 45 for a vertical bingo. Oh, DJ. You need a 45. I'm sorry, Fred. Oh, that hurts. 4th down, El Paso's punting. Houston's going to get the ball down 7 with 4:18 to play. Tie game in Denver with 3:38 to go. San Jose desperate for a stop. 4:35 left. Nate Hall drops to throw. That's complete to Garday. There you see Shanahan's updated numbers for Houston. 19 of 27, 231. A touchdown and a pick. That was not his fault. First and 10. Shanahan over the middle to Simeon. And then Noel on a 2nd and 3. That's his 29th carry. 116 yards today. 3rd down and 2 for Denver in a tie game at 20. Houston down 7. Ronnie Shanahan looking for someone to get open. Has to take the check down. Lost a lot of yardage. McCorkle loses 4 yards even. Katwan Dickerson, 3rd down and 9, and San Jose's pass defense lets him down again. Deep shot. Oh, Ronnie Shanahan just threw a pick. El Paso back the other way, all the way down to the 12-yard line. Javon Cromartie, who's been all over this game. Denver had to punt the football away. Vegas now has the ball to try to take the lead with 2:24 left.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Tolbert looking, he's sacked again. Albuquerque sacked out of field goal range. Down to 2:40 remaining. Vegas trying to get the game-winning score and come back against Denver. And for as well as Denver has no picks, no sacks today. 2 minutes to go, they're still tied. El Paso's in the red zone. Pope Jr. back in the end zone, touchdown! That is Brunson with the catch. El Paso capitalizes on the turnover 1 play later. Stearns takes off and runs. 3rd and 4. This is the final call. This El Paso touchdown is the final call for bingo here tonight on game night. We got to focus on all these photo finishes. That was a 12-yard score for El Paso, but it does give them 31. Timeout San Jose. They're trying to get the football back. It's 4th and 4 for Vegas. They don't do anything with their drive, as that ball was nearly picked off, so Denver's defense gets a stop. 31 is extra point pending here for El Paso. I did put it up a little premature. I forgot about the review going on. This is a 48-yard field goal for Albuquerque. That kick is good. And that is the last number of bingo tonight, 48. That is the last number. 48 and 31 are your last numbers tonight. 3:16 to go in the 4th. El Paso now up 31-17. Albuquerque just took an 11-point advantage. The pressure point right now is Denver getting the ball back in a 20-20 game with 1:24 to go in the 4th quarter. Nate Hall over the middle. That pass is hauled in by Leon to the 43-yard line. No huddle for Denver, 1:03 to play. Hall to Leon again, slips a tackle, gets out of bounds at the Vegas 45. A critical play there from Leon. Philip Duncan needs the 42-yard line for Denver to even give themselves a chance. Can win the game with a field goal. Tied at 20 in Denver. 55 seconds left for Nate Hall. Pass is picked off by Vegas. Going the other way past the 50 and down to the Denver 45-yard line. Walters with the interception, and the first turnover of the day for the Avengers could cost him the game. Houston fighting. They're at the El Paso 44-yard line. Another brick Novocaine in the backfield. San Jose's in deep trouble. Just did not lay that out far enough ahead of Patrick Anderson. Deep shot to Eddie Franz. That's caught to the Albuquerque 48-yard line. So no quit in San Jose. 1:23 to go. 49 seconds left for Vegas in a tie game. Stearns, deep shot is incomplete. Looking for Flowers. Cunningham's pass is caught. down to the 39-yard line of Albuquerque. San Jose's got to move. They got 2 timeouts. Denver trying to will their crowd. Second down and 10. Screen pass from Houston. That is hauled in. And a face mask at the end of the play. Culberson down the sideline for San Jose inside the 20. 3rd and 7 for Vegas. 35 seconds and counting. Timeout, Vegas. Cunningham's in the red zone. It's caught by Franz. He's out at the 1-yard line. Eddie Franz with that catch. Houston hands it off to Simeon. 2:30 to go. Ball at the El Paso 15. 3rd down and 7 for Stearns. He got it. First down. Vegas is in field goal range, and now Denver has to start. No, actually, Vegas is going to take one more to reset things. 1st and goal for Cunningham, and San Jose got it. Touchdown. So San Jose is not done with this game. First, it'll be a 2-point conversion with 23 seconds left. They'll go for 2 here in a moment. 1st and 10 for Vegas, 26 seconds left. They'll hand the ball off. That's Jack Nitro, and he's got a first down at the 15-yard line, and now Denver will start calling timeouts. 2 minutes to go in El Paso, 3rd and 14 for Houston. 2-point conversion for San Jose. Knocked down by Brick Novocaine. It's picked. Interception on the 2-point try, and the pass into the end zone for Simeon was knocked away. 1st down and 10 for Vegas. Denver has to burn timeouts. Hope they get something to go their way. Stearns play action. Oh, almost threw a pick. That was ill-advised. So San Jose needs an onside kick after the 2-point conversion was swatted down by Brick Novocaine. Houston on a 4th down and 14. Simeon's pass is knocked away and incomplete. 17 seconds left. Denver has 2 timeouts to call to try to keep this game alive. The handoff goes to, that was Nitro, I believe. Timeout Denver. 13 seconds to go. Onside kick for San Jose. On the ground, picked up by Albuquerque. 2 timeouts left. That game appears to be over, and the Atomics look like they're going to go to 4-3 and challenge Vegas for 2nd in the division. Unless Vegas ends up losing, in which case Albuquerque would be in sole position of 2nd place. Handoff to Nitro. He's got a block on the outside. Touchdown, Vegas! Touchdown, Jack Nitro puts the Devils up with 9 seconds to go. And, you know, what's more likely, scoring with 9 seconds left or blocking a chip shot field goal? I mean, Vegas was in pole position. Nitro with the score. Denver holds on to 1 timeout if they need it. Houston turned the ball over on downs in the red zone, so they are now running out of time. And how about the El Paso Desperados, 0-5 coming into the week, added 3 new players over the past week or so, finally giving this team a spark, and they came out like a whole new unit here today and pulled a big-time upset over Houston, assuming that the Herd are not going to score 2 touchdowns in a minute 43, although I think we've seen that before here in the UFL, but Slaughter just got the first down, and Houston is out of timeouts. So this is Denver on a kick return. Vegas kicks it deep on purpose. 6 seconds left for the Avengers. 1 timeout left. And Albuquerque runs out the clock with their punt. Deep shot. Nate Hall. 1 second left. Hall tried to just get it down there quick to maybe see if they could get an easier Hail Mary. 1 second for Denver. Nate Hall hasn't been sacked all day. Won't be sacked here. Just lofts it up in the air. It is caught! Caught by Denver! It's a touchdown! Hail Mary for the Avengers! Are you kidding me? It's a miracle, a mile high! And we're going to overtime, extra point pending! How did he catch that amongst everybody? Durham, he's on the left side of the screen, and the ball went over everyone's heads. Unbelievable. As time expires, extra point to go to OT. You got it. Oh, are you not entertained? Are you kidding me? Durham just got behind everybody. That is Durham's second touchdown of the season. He had one earlier in the game. He had not had a touchdown coming into the night. El Paso has beaten Houston 31-17 in an upset. Albuquerque holds on to defeat San Jose 24-19. Michael Torillo and Josh Zirkel are standing by at the conclusion of this overtime between Vegas and Denver. With 1 second, a 75-yard Hail Mary from Nate Hall, and we're tied. 204 rushing yards for El Paso today. Wow, whole new team. Stearns will start the overtime for Vegas. All day to throw. It is caught at the 49-yard line. OT rules in the UFL. If you get a touchdown, the game is over. If you do not score a touchdown in your first possession, then any score wins. Unless you get a field goal and they got a field goal and we're tied and we go to sudden death after that.
Here we go. 8 read.
I do not have the abilities in the current setup to pull a game to full screen. It's a feature that we plan to add later. But right now it's Vegas at the 44-yard line of Denver. There's about, 70 different buttons to pull this off, give or take. Yeah, I'd love to be able to go full screen. We basically have to create different scenes, and we don't have that functionality yet. 2nd and 2. This is the third overtime game of the season. This is the highest scoring overtime game of the season. That pass over the middle is incomplete. So it's 3rd down and 2 now for Vegas. At the Denver 44. Hand off to the 42. The game is available. It's 4th and 1 for Vegas. What are they going to do? Game is available in full screen on the in the VFN videos section. We should be simultaneous, as close as possible to being simultaneous. 4th and 1. Vegas is going for it. Stearns play fake, and it's Flowers with a catch to the 34-yard line. Go big or go home, man. Ethan Flowers, $110 on 7 receptions. Vegas is in field goal range, but a field goal does not win it. They want a touchdown. Stearns going to take off and run. He's got space down to the 26-yard line. I have a headache. Wow, man, a Hail Mary. That's the first successful Hail Mary of all season, and I didn't see a single one convert in the lead up to the UFL launch. Stearns is sacked by Barker. So now Vegas kind of out of field goal range. They missed about a 53-yarder earlier in the game. It's 3rd down and long. And I think that might have been the first sack of this game. I mean, what more can you ask for if you're Denver? Nate Hall has not been sacked against the team with more sacks than anyone in the league. You throw a Hail Mary as time expires, and it's 3rd and 12, and you're just trying to get a win. Stearns throws it, sideline, forced out of bounds is Nitro, but he got to the 29-yard line. Tyrone Clausen forces him out. Don't forget, we'll have UFL Bingo on primetime as well. Any bingo wins there. That is Los Angeles at San Diego coming up with Michael Turillo and Josh Zirkle as soon as we're done here in Denver. But Vegas is going to have to settle for a field goal, which means that the overtime is not over. That field goal is good. 8:03 to go in the OT, 30-27 Vegas. And Denver can now win the game with a touchdown of their own. .803 left in overtime. Turillo and Zirkle standing by in the green room, waiting for their opportunity in what should be a fantastic game in the Pacific. It's the top 2 teams in the Pacific Division. If San Diego wins tonight, they take over first place in the Pacific, or Los Angeles would be the only team above 500 remaining in the Pacific. At one point, all 4 teams were 2-1. Nate Hall, 23 of 31 for 254 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. 441 yards for Vegas, 378 for Denver. Leon goes in motion. Nate Hall fires over the middle, caught to the 39-yard line, first down. A pass caught by Anderson. Hall to throw. That's caught by Leon, spinning ahead of the field goal target line, but Denver wants 6. 410 yards of offense for Denver. Denver averages just 325 per game. That was 4th worst in the UFL coming in. They have played much better tonight, but will they be the victim of a comeback by Vegas? First and 10 of the 41. Nate Hall dumps it off. Noel down to the 35. 6:45 to go in overtime, 2nd and 4. Hall out of the shotgun. Fires, caught. That's Durham down to the 23-yard line. First down, Denver, over 300 passing yards for Nate Hall. Durham's up over 100 yards and 2 scores. Under 6 to go in OT. Denver wins it with a touchdown. Hall to throw. Into the corner, incomplete. A little bit behind Patrick Anderson. Hall on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, picked off by Vegas. They're going to win the game. Bridge with the interception for the Devils. Oh man, we got to get another look at this. There's some contact on Patrick Anderson. You can't see the beginning of that route, but Patrick Anderson, no, the contact happened at the end. Nate Hall just not a good pass. And Denver goes turnoverless all the way through the game, and 2 interceptions in the final 2 minutes in overtime of the fourth quarter are the undoing of the Denver Avengers, and they lose again. That is disheartening for Denver, but it is a sensational come-from-behind victory for Vegas. Wow. A final score in Vegas, in Denver, 30-27 Devils, after Denver's Hail Mary forced overtime. Vegas still undefeated on the road. El Paso pulls the upset over Houston in the Southwest tonight, 31-17. And Albuquerque hung on to beat San Jose 24-19. The Canyon Division is getting tough. Salt Lake 4-1, Vegas 4-2, Albuquerque 4-3. Final stats for Vegas and Denver on their page. From all of us at UFL Game Night, this is UFL co-founder Cameron Irvine. Good night very briefly. We'll see you in San Diego for UFL Primetime in a moment.